get it, baby. Let's get it.
Collab? How do y'all collab?
So so with me, there's a various ways, bro.
Okay.
But as far as me, just to use Hunger Force for an example, he may send me like a 8-bar loop with no drums, just some keys, a bass line or whatever. Then I chop that up and kind of sequence it and throw my drums on there. I may throw like another, throw some more chords on there or something. And with me, if I send Hunger Force something, it's pretty much the same thing. I usually try to keep it very minimal. That way they can kind of take the skeleton and do their thing. So I'll send a chord progression that may have, a couple extra little things sprinkled on it, like some counter melodies or something. But I usually try to send out a melody, that way they can do the drums and the bass line. Unless I already got a bass line that I just know is for sure funky and I don't want nobody to touch it, I'll go and throw the bass line on the melody too. So, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Best podcast, North and South, Sports Betters Media. I am Hip Hop Mag, Tavaras Jordan. All right. Let the viewers and the fans know what makes Tavaras Jordan so great.
Man, what makes Tavaras Jordan so great? Bro, I'm going to keep it real, bro. I've always been like this. It's hard for me to give myself a pat on the back because I feel like I'm not where I want to be at.
You're always your worst critic.
You know what I'm saying? Always, bro. But at the same time, I think that's good because you battling with yourself to prove to yourself what you can do.
Exactly.
But
gotcha.
But for those that feel like I'm great, I feel like what gives me that is the fact that I'm a student of the game, bro. Like I came up in church playing the drums, bro. I was in choir rehearsal 2 or 3 times a week, playing drums on Sunday, maybe twice, regular service, afternoon service. So I'm cut from a different cloth. Like it didn't start with FL Studio or learning how to make some beats on a software. Like I come from a background of being a musician, and that I feel like that really just gives me a lot of leverage. So yeah, just being a student, bro, studying gospel, studying blues, jazz, soul music, funk music, hip hop, R&B. Like I literally study all this, man. So it wasn't like I just woke up one day, okay, now I want to do this. Right. Or even when I did come to that conscious thought, this is what I want to do. Let me get in the books. Let me figure out how they used to do it 40, 50 years ago and why things are the way it is now. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a student, bro. Still to this day.
Got to be. You still keep in contact with Larry?
Man, I haven't talked to Larry in a little while. It's been a while, but I be sending them beats all the time though. I'm gonna keep it real. I be flooding them with beats.
Good.
Man, they showed love last year when they were in Charlotte for his tour stop for the Orange Print tour. Backstage with them, you know what I'm saying, Big Kicking It, him, Monroe. Shout out to Dame too, his DJ. All them boys be showing me love, man. Dame, that's my man. It's like I out of the TFM camp, like my relationship is strongest with Dame. Me and Monroe cool too. You know what I'm saying? That's my man's. But Dame, that's my man. But come on, man. Shout out to Larry though. We definitely got to get one in, bro. We got to get another one. It's been a little minute, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Hopefully I make the next album, man.
Facts.
What AJ doing? Snow.
AJ Snow, man. Snow doing good, bro. Snow, he few months back, him and Jansport J, which is an incredible producer, they started working. They put out an album, No Awards for the Real. So Snow, he kind of went a different trajectory working with Jansport J.
Right.
But yeah, I'm super proud of him, bro, because he was really a couple years ago when I was really trying to infiltrate the lane that I kind of took over. I ain't even gonna say took over. That's kind of a reach, but getting my name up, he was definitely one of the first artists that showed love. Like, I'm a fuck with you. So shout out to AJ Snow. Yeah.
Hey man, shouts out to the whole camp, man, the family. All right, tap in, man. Big circles, okay. How's that new EP doing in the streets? Me and you in the studio.
Man, me in the studio EP with my man Chris Hollis, bro. Bro, it's love, man, bro. It's crazy how. I just want to say manifestation is real, bro.
Yes, it is.
I know everybody has their opinions on spirituality and, dealing with stuff like that, but I'm a firm believer in manifestation. And I say that because maybe 3 years ago when I ran across Chris Hollis's music, I was like, man, I got to work with this dude.
Facts.
It wasn't the fact that he was, signed to Taylor Gang or, that's Sledger's cousin. It wasn't none of that. Like I was genuinely a fan of his music. Yeah. So I got a homie from Pittsburgh that I met through AJ Snow. Shout out to my man Chuck Global.
Good.
Me and Chuck built a relationship, and I remember asking him one day, I was like, yo, you know Chris Hollis? He was like, what? was like, bro, that's nothing, bro. I was like, man, I'm trying to work with him. He was like, bro, I got you.
Right.
So he told Chris about me. Chris was like, yeah, let me see what you got. In my head, I'm like, oh man, it's over with. You shouldn't have said that. Well, I'm going to flood you with some heat.
That's fact.
So that was about 2.5 years ago. So me in the studio, bro, it really took like 2.5 years because we had been working since 2020.
Good.
And
very
a
good.
couple months ago, like we came up with the idea of doing the EP, and I just felt fortunate that he wanted to do an EP with me because again, with Chris Hollis being Taylor Gang, Glitch Realm, he has access to some of the best producers, bro. Sledgerin, of course.
That's fact.
Shout out to my man R&B Justice. He worked with him a lot.
See?
So the fact that he wanted to do an EP with me,
right.
man, it was kind of validation in a sense, like, bro,
right.
you are that guy, man. Just stop down on yourself.
And not only that, you being that guy, but when you in your own lane, you're just in your own lane.
Yeah, that's real.
You see what
that's
I'm saying?
Real.
So he can know all the producers in the world, but Tavaras Jordan is just a Tavaras Jordan.
Yeah. It's fun. It's funny. I had somebody ask me the other day, "That's your real name?" Of course it is, bro. What you think? Like, nah. You think I'm just running with the Jordan
it's so
just because?
That's why he asked that.
Yeah.
Motherfucker
for
making
sure.
up names. And
Yeah,
shit.
facts. Like, that's my name, bro. That's my government, bro. That's on the birth certificate.
Right.
No cap.
Yeah. Come on now.
You work with Ricky P from Taylor Gang yet?
I haven't worked with Ricky P yet, man, but I got his email. I'm glad you said that. I need to get on it and start sending him some stuff.
That's it.
But I'm sure he's familiar with me, especially with me working with Chris as of late. But shout out to Ricky P, man. Yeah, Taylor Gang, man. Them boys off the chain, and it's just cool having that relationship with Chris and Sledger and all them cats in Pittsburgh, man. Because again, bro, like I was a fan, bro,
Right.
just like anybody else.
Right.
And to go from being a fan to now those the homies and we working. It's crazy. It's really crazy to me, man. But I've been working though. It ain't like it just appeared out of thin air. Like I'm sure once they heard the sound, they was like, man, nah, he dope. So shout out to Taylor Gang, shout out to Glitch Realm, shout out to all my boys in Pittsburgh, man.
All right, man. Sports Betters Media. I am Hip Hop Mag, Tavaras Jordan. Best podcast in the Carolinas, North and South. All right, tap in, man. Guala deals, man. Get your merch on discount. All right. How is it, Tavaras, working alongside with a talent like Steak and Shrimp?
My man Les.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Les, bro.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. Again, just to go from being a fan to, man, we got 5 projects out now, bro. Within a calendar year, bro, we got 5 whole projects.
He's nasty.
Yeah, he off the chain, bro. He off the chain. We working on 2 more. It's almost surreal to me, bro. Even just having this conversation about it, because I'm really an introvert, bro. I don't really have conversations with people a lot. I don't really converse with people a lot about what I have going on or what I've done thus far.
Yeah.
So just having this conversation is just surreal, just to be like, damn, like, man, we do got 5 whole projects. So shout out to Les again, bro. Like, man, him, Currency, Wiz, Dom Kennedy.
Yeah.
And it's a few other cats. Like they were the soundtrack to my college days. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I went to East Carolina. Wow. Yes, sir. Graduated 2015.
Shout out to ECU, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Pirates. I ain't been back in.
It's a party school.
Boy, it's been a minute. Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah.
Now, have you started talking to Premo and Cardo yet?
So Premo, I haven't had any conversations with Premo Rice yet. Shout out to Premo, man. Y'all go grab his new EP too, man. That thing fire. My boy Chris Hollis on there too.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Premo, but I know one of his main guys, my man King Joe. Shout out to my man King Joe. Yeah, that's my dog, man. Matter of King Joe, he was out here in Raleigh couple months ago. He was out here for a little while too. We went to the studio. We knocked out like 2-3 tracks.
That's dope.
So I know his right hand man, but you know how it go. Eventually it'll get to that point where you know what I'm saying. Me and Premo lock in and do something.
It's gonna be nice.
For sure.
Man, I got to plug you in with Southside Ghost, man.
Yeah, do that. Who else was it that you just asked me about? It was Premo and
Cardo.
Cardo.
Yeah.
Man, I talked to Cardo like, Cardo, what's up, bro? let me go say that. Cardo, what's up, man? What we doing, my boy? What we doing? Mm-hmm. Nah, shout out to Cardo, man. I know he busy, man, but we talked like 2 years ago.
He's nasty too.
We talked on FaceTime, bro. He was like, hey, bro, you hard.